Welcome to Sports Plus Online, the monthly blog from Christians in Sport, to encourage you, the young person, to play your sport in a way that honours God, and also to equip you to be His representative in your world of sport. My name's Lanks.
I'm Woody.
Woody, you looking all right?
Cheers, mate.
How you doing, all right?
Yeah, doing well, you?
Good. Sports Plus 2013.
Yep, Leaders T-shirt from this summer's Sports Plus.
Just gone.
Yours is a little bit older.
Like it?
What year?
Have a look at that.
2006.
Whee.
Fair play.
Well, it's a young person's.
Ah, good.
I know. I wasn't a young person at the camp, but I like the T-shirt.
Got hold of one.
Yeah, I did.
Good
I
work.
got hold of one. Woody, top tip for these blogs, grab a Bible.
Got one.
Right? We're going to be in a book called Romans, which is written by Paul to a group of Christians in Rome, and it comes after the life and death and resurrection of Jesus. And Paul is saying, I have got really good news. I've got a key message for you. Woody, I'm going to ask you a question about good news.
Okay.
Tell us the best news you've ever heard in your sporting career.
Okay, then. I reckon when I was 15, younger, played for my local cricket team, played for them since I was about 8, 9, weren't very good for the first few years, didn't win a game. When I was 15, I got a letter through the post. It said, Thomas Woodbridge, you've been chosen, you've been selected to go forward for trials for your district. So I was just thrilled. Out of all the clubs, I'd been put forward for my trials.
Well done.
Really happy.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah? Don't look too thrilled.
No, listen, it's your news, isn't it? It's good news for you. See, Paul is saying that this good news is for everyone. It affects everyone. So, Woody, would you, Romans chapter 1, verse 1, read it for us, please.
Romans 1, verse 1. Paul, a servant of Christ Jesus, called to be an apostle and set apart for the gospel of God.
Paul is introducing himself. He's saying, hey, I am a servant of God. I've got a message, and it's for the gospel of God. You see, the word gospel here simply means good news. Paul is saying, I have got good news, and it's God's. Stop there for a moment. Paul is saying that he's got news, and it's actually from God. Well, what is this good news from God? Woody, read verses 2 and 3 for us.
Verses 2 and 3. The gospel he promised beforehand through his prophets in the Holy Scriptures regarding his Son, who as to his human nature was a descendant of David.
So this good news from God is about his Son, Jesus. Jesus was an historical man. He lived, he walked like you and I. He was from the line of David. He also goes on to say that he died. But he didn't just die and stay dead. He rose again. Paul is saying that it is monumental news. It is earth-shattering news. Jesus Christ lived, he died, and he rose again. Jesus is the only man in the whole of history to have defeated death. And in verse 5, Paul goes on to say, through him and for his name's sake, we received grace. Because Jesus died and rose again, Paul is saying that this now includes you and I. Jesus defeated death, therefore I can defeat death because of what Jesus has done. Paul is saying, Jesus defeated death, so I no longer have to face death like I used to. This is monumental news. It is earth-shattering news, ground-breaking news. Woody, you're a sports player.
Yeah.
In the world of sport then, what stops you from believing this good news?
Sure. I think we've just had our season. Summer's just finished. There's me and one other guy who's a Christian in the team. So no one else is a Christian. We've had a few chats, a few things about what we believe. But other people just aren't bothered. They're just not interested, really. So then, when I see that they're not bothered, it just puts a bit of doubt in my mind as to whether this really is monumental news. Is this really groundbreaking news, or is this just something not to be bothered by?
Well, Paul is saying your circumstances and the way that you feel your emotions on a day-to-day basis, they do not change the good news. They do not alter the good news of God. It's history. It's done. It's happened, and it's now a gift for you and I. Woody, Pray, Play, Say, book 3. Make sure you get your hands on this from the website. These are the studies that we're going to be following in the monthly blogs.
And if you're 16 plus, get on the website to find out where your local clubhouse is. This is a great evening of training for you to help you to pray, play, say.
Woody, blast from the past. Let's go Sports Plus. Reminder of sport in action from Team Challenge. Catch it. You've only got one chance. Yes! See you next month.